pull over the vehicle. Pull the white massacre over. Pull it over now.
We've got to save on fuel.
$7.
Box? Fuck off.
The fuck is he doing?
Saving fuel is what I'm doing. Jesus Christ, be careful. Being old. There we go. Makes it a bit easier. Why don't I have more fuel? Fuck! I don't know how fast that Mustang is. Oh! I can't believe they both followed me down the wrong line of traffic. Not very smart. Oh yeah, look at the acceleration on that thing. It was just split. Oh, look at that thing. Yeah, that's still absurd. Even trying? They shouldn't use sports mode for this. I don't think they are either. I might be able to get away. This car's pretty fast. Oh, God. What the fuck? Really? Oh, I don't want to shoot, man.
Still in the vehicle. Hands now! Show me your fucking hands!
I don't want to shoot, man.
Now.
Get out of the car!
I don't want to lose my
Like,
gun
push them
either,
on
though.
your head.
Fuck's sake,
Holy
dude.
Monte, don't move, sir. Don't move. Restrain him.
Rather
He's gonna
lose it
run.
than shoot.
Gonna have one in custody.
Rip AP. I'd rather lose it than shoot. Otherwise, I'm going to jail for fucking hours. When you pull over, because I'm in a stolen car.
Damn, please.
Hey there, sir. How you doing today?
Screw you, virgin! What the hell are you doing?
Who am I speaking to?
Get me
sir?
a lawyer. You're speaking to your father, you prick.
A lawyer? Okay, okay. Move you closer to the side here.
All right. How you doing, Mr. Short?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. Have you tried to go to the back room yet, McLean? Or
I'm gonna
I think
need
we'll
help
probably
back
just-
there.
I think I've been.
I don't
there.
know.
I'll hang on.
Hey,
to
Mr.
him.
Shaw, I'll help you.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you,
I'll
DuPont.
check it out. Oh, we're alive.
Oh, I'm good. Thank you.
Don't spikes diminish content for both? I don't
Very
like
wet in
spikes,
here.
but that's whatever.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. I'm
I
not
need
a
to
big
contact
fan of
Tribble
them.
about this. It's not looking too good. It's not looking too good at all, actually.
The squish. No. Wow.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna get the charges together, Mr. Shaw. If you want to speak to Mr. Zuckerberg first, you're more than welcome to do that. We're just gonna go and have a quick chat and get everything together. We'll be right back with you. Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Hello.
Hello.
What's going on, Ham-Dog? I've been
you-
abused by the Lord yet again.
So, did you really have to put a
What?
mustache and a what is that? Like a monocle
Yes, well, of course.
on your paper bag?
Trying to look dapper.
You look dapper as fuck. All right. So what happened?
Oh, I'm trying to look dapper.
Someone time out Fuzzer for the metagaming.
No,
well,
why
I
are
was
you here?
driving a car very fast that they didn't see, so they pulled up a Polito with me and tried to stop me. I was carrying at the time. I was was carrying an illegal firearm. It was an AP pistol. It's automatic, but maybe we can go with the story that I had no idea it was automatic. If you look at it, if you actually see it, it's almost identical to a regular pistol, the crappy one. Almost identical in visual. The handle, the bar of it, you know, the bottom layer of it, everything. It looks almost identical. The only part about it is it has a rail on the top. But how am I supposed to see that? I've never shot it before, you know. I just bought it from someone and that was that.
Okay, all right. So I don't know if you're aware of this, but I will try to get that class 2 pushed down to class 1, but you and I both know it's very likely not going to happen. They finally changed the definition of a class 2 firearm, so it's any pretty much any automatic or semi-automatic fucking firearm, essentially. Before it was written a semi-automatic rifle or fully automatic rifle or short-barreled shotgun. They've since changed that, so it's, even though it's technically a handgun, it'll fall under class 2.
But a regular
I guess
pistol
it'll fall
is
under both.
a semi-auto regular pistol would be class 2 as well then.
Okay, hold on. Let me get you the official.
All right.
Because it used to be very different before.
Do I have to use just a musket?
Yeah, if you talk shit about any streamers in here, I'll come about you.
Firearms and shotguns. So you are correct in saying that that would also imply handguns.
That's flawed and doesn't make any sense then.
It's too vague.
Well, there you go then. That's stupid. Doesn't make any sense.
Here
It's
they
literally
are.
a regular pistol.
Okay, all right.
Open this door. Whenever you are ready, you can come upstairs. We're ready to go. Okay.
All right, yep, I'm coming.
All right. Oh, thanks, sir.
We should use this place more often.
I agree. I like this
All right,
place.
Mr. Shaw.
I like this place. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So
that is
I'm going to
good.
explain to you real quick what happened. In the first place, we were driving south on Sonora Freeway, and there was a white Masacro passing on the other lane, going northbound, really fast. So we attempted to catch up to it. We did. He refused to yield. It ended up going in the wrong lane of travel, and we ended up spike stripping him because he was evading from the police at this point and speeding. So we used spike strips. We got the men in custody and he was detained. So far what I have is joyriding, criminal possession of a firearm, which is a class 2. He had the automatic pistol, I believe. Snow, if I'm wrong.
That's correct. Yeah, it's an AP pistol.
We have 1 count of reckless evading and 1 count of reckless driving, which was the first reason why we were attempting to pull him over.
Okay.
It's a total of 90 months and $5,000 fine.
Oh my god. 90 months and a $5,000 fine. Alright, question. Actually no, it wouldn't have been a warrant. So the reckless driving on top of the reckless evading, even though it was the same instance?
The thing is, it's the initial reason why we attempted to pull him over. I cannot take it off. You understand what I mean?
I do understand, but the way I see it is that, I mean, that would still be covered under reckless evading. It implies
Correct.
that he did drive recklessly.
What you could
throughout
do,
that.
we could take that down perhaps to a negligent driving charge. And that would suffice, and then there wouldn't be any kind of issue there. Does that sound good to you, Mr. Shaw?
Give me
no
just
jail
a second.
It's just a fine of $350.
Reckless evading. I mean, they are separate charges, but they're kind of the same. Dangerously flees from a police officer in a
He's also got
vehicle.
24 points on his driving license right now.
Oh, so he's driving without a proper license.
But has it been officially suspended?
Yeah, John Dorian.
Ooh, as of when?
Let me see. It's updated in the MD.
Probably April something.
It just says 319 Dorian, so he's at 24 points. The note says he's at 24 points. He's to be taken down to the courthouse for a license removal.
Ooh, all right. Give me just a second. Let me go and speak with him. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna give you what I'm sorry. Negligent driving and driving on a suspended is 85 with $5,100 fine. That's what I have so far. Okay.
If you don't mind me asking, how many points is this adding? Because like I said, I'm not really too much. Not that I have to be a fan of anything, but too much of a fan of the reckless evading, which I believe gives him points in addition to the negligent driving or reckless driving, which gives additional points in addition to the driving on a suspended, which I also believe will add more points to his license.
Yeah, but we're kind of not here to cater criminals, Mr. Shaw. We're here to serve the law. This is the initial stop. We already removed one of the charges, which would have put more jail time, more fine, and more points. And I think it's a good in between to have negligent driving on here, and I need it because it's my primary charge. Okay.
I mean, personally, I'm at the mercy of you guys. I entirely understand that. I thought this was discussed ages ago. This hasn't happened in charges for me personally in months. In fact, the first time this happened was, I believe, with Ripley, and then I believe it was determined that the original reason for the stop would be put in the report, but wouldn't be charged if it ended up getting bumped up to a reckless evading charge or reckless driving charge.
I have no issue if you want to go down that route, Dupont. It's not a problem.
If you want it removed, I can put it on the report, but I would prefer to. So my issue is the point. You do understand, because he's well aware he was taken down to the courthouse to remove his driver license, so he's well aware he's not supposed to be driving. On top of that, he's stealing a vehicle.
No, he needs to be taken down to the courthouse to get his license removed. He's been told it's suspended, according to the MDT.
My apologies. Okay, my apologies. I'm gonna remove the negligent. I'm gonna write it down there that it's been discussed and everything. I'm just doing that so there's not that many points, but seriously.
Okay.
I think Mr. Zuckerberg is well aware that he's not supposed to be driving right now.
Okay. And then the firearm charge. You said it was a class 2?
Yes, sir.
There's no way to get this dropped down to a fucking handgun charge. All right. And what kind of firearm was that again?
AP pistol.
Snow, I'm gonna get back out there, help him out, okay?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I don't.
You guys need any more help from me or no?
Oh,
No,
sorry,
should be good.
No, it's good.
Thanks for
Thank you
playing.
very
Alright,
much.
cool. You're welcome.
Okay, so I do not specialize in guns, but what is an AP pistol and what makes
It's
it?
an automatic pistol.
So, wait, hold on. Is that what it stands for?
Yeah.
So it's an automatic pistol?
Yeah, looks like it. I can't tell you, you know, if the manufacturer names it an AP pistol, perhaps you should take that up with him. I don't have no control over that, sir, but I agree with you. It was kind of strange.
Oh god. No, it's just you know, I heard class 2 firearm and then I heard pistol and then I immediately thought handgun, which to me would be class 1, but I automatic. Yes, I understand. Hold on, chat. Wait.
I think the key factor to take away here, Mr. Shaw, is the fact that it's an automatic pistol. The name here is, quite frankly, irrelevant.
Yeah, no. Previously, I'd be able to attempt to counter that on the basis that it used to be semi-automatic to automatic rifles, and it is now written firearms. So, got no grounds there,
Yes.
unfortunately.
Yeah, but no, I would agree with you otherwise. You're right.
All right. Well, with the adjustment of the negligent driving, alongside adding the driving on a suspended, what are we looking at for time and fine?
We are talking about 85 months with $4,750 fine.
750. Okay. Now let's talk potential for a no contest plea. What would you be willing to drop that down to? Because there's no, unfortunately, I see this as a situation in which you got him dead to rights for most, if not all, of these charges: joyriding, reckless evading, driving on a suspended, and possession of a Class 2 firearm. The good news is, the firearm wasn't used in any way, shape, or form. It clearly wasn't Mr. Zuckerberg's intent to cause any harm or to injure anyone. Given, he definitely could have and chose not to. And I definitely feel like stuff like that should be rewarded. Not rewarded, obviously he has hypothalamously done wrong, but again, we want to encourage people to not shoot weapons and definitely show leniency. It shows a good faith effort from the police department side to kind of calm the situation at hand down. The situation that Snow and I have actually discussed in the past. That was entire bullshit, chat.
Honestly, this one I'm going to leave it on Chief Snow decision what he wants to do with the timing.
That was all bullshit.
You can give him time served if you want. It's up to you. I'm no issue with it.
Yeah, where do you...
Time isn't what's important to me. It's just the charges.
Yeah. We have what, 85 right now? I'd go down to 70.
What? 70?
Mr. Shaw?
Yeah, 70. No, I heard it. 70. Is that structured as just time served, or is that also taking into account a plea deal?
I mean, there's not much to contest anyway, so...
I do understand, but plea deals aren't only used when the police department can't prove everything. It's used as a mutual option for both sides, so that even when you guys do have someone dead to rights, still offer it and give them a deal and incentivize that. That way, if someone's being offered a plea deal, it's not assumed that it's because you guys can't prove everything.
Well, my plea deal is 70 months, Mr. Shaw.
Okay, let me go speak with my client. What people are saying, but there should be no disrespecting of people. Anyone found to be disrespecting anyone else is going to be banned. It did, unfortunately. So, you are pretty much fucked, and they wanted to...
What?
Hold on, wait, hold on. This is what they wanted to do. They wanted to hit you with negligent driving, because that's what they were originally pulling you over for. Or reckless driving, sorry. In addition to reckless evading, so those are pretty much.
But I wasn't reckless driving. What are they talking about?
That was
when
the
did they
reason.
See me driving recklessly.
The reason for the original stop.
Well, that's why I was confused why they were pulling me over. I was driving the legal speed limit when they come up behind me.
Well, that's what they're claiming. They said you were going in the opposite direction. So here's your charges. It's going to be joyriding, criminal possession of a Class 2 firearm. There's nothing I can do about that. I understand, but listen, I even argued, oh, so what's an AP pistol stand for? It was like automatic pistol, and I was like, so it's an automatic pistol.
Have they actually shot the gun yet to even know that it's an automatic, or are they just assuming, by the way?
I believe they're just assuming.
Should probably argue that, because to my knowledge, that's the only one that's ever been found in the city and used and caught by the cops. So if they're saying it's automatic without even shooting it, they're just assuming.
Yeah, but Eugene, that's arguing something that I can't make that argument. I would
You
get.
just ask them. Is it automatic? How do you know?
I did ask, and Snow specified that it was an automatic pistol.
What a cunt.
So joyriding, criminal possession of a Class 2 firearm, reckless evading, and then driving.
Still stands for armor piercing, by the way, not automatic.
Yeah, I know.
So anyway, can you continue?
I know, but do you think I wanted to bring that up? Yes, he decided to bring an armor-piercing pistol. That is such a bad idea,
Well,
Eugene.
no
You and I
thing
both.
as that ammo.
It doesn't.
You could double debate him, you know.
No.
Double debate.
It's not going to work.
My rights haven't been
So-
read, but I don't think that matters, right?
No, it would only matter if you were questioned. So driving on a suspended license and the negligent driving we got removed. So here's what we're looking at. 85 months before any deals and $4,750. Yeah, you really fucked yourself on the criminal
What is
possession.
that fine?
I think that comes
Why am I
primarily.
still cuffed as well? I didn't do anything. I didn't even do anything criminal.
So I asked for a plea deal.
I didn't run.
Snow seemed like he would have been incredibly lenient. DuPont, on the other hand, not so much.
DuPont's an asshole.
So
They didn't charge me with running on foot, by the way, did they?
no, there's no resisting arrest.
Good.
So the most she's willing to do is 70, but what I'm gonna do is go back out there and pretty much try to get that lowered down a bit, because 70 for a plea deal.
Well, good, because I had an automatic pistol that I could have mowed them down with, and I chose not to. I chose to get out of the car and was tased the second I stepped out.
Mm-hmm. So let me ask you this: what time would you be acceptable with? Like, what would you find acceptable?
Speaking of, by the way, no resisting arrest charge, but still tased me. By the way.
Did you have the gun out?
No, I put the gun away. I had no gun in my hand. I stepped out of the car and was tased immediately.
Okay, but did you stop, or did you not even have the opportunity to run?
Well, they spike stripped me while I was going 160 miles an hour.
I feel for you,
Safe,
Eugene.
by the way.
Yeah, I feel
Very
for
safe.
you. Okay, so
They asked me to get out as well. They said, get out the car, so I got out and they tased me.
okay, I'll go out there and I'll argue that, but what time would you find acceptable? Just understand we're starting from 85.
I'm no more than 50.
Oh, you're about to get fucked, by the way. You're about to lose your license if a judge is available.
Oh, don't say anything.
Well, they already know. Should I just try to get you sent in for the 70, take the plea deal, and
No,
hopefully
I don't
avoid...
care. What does it matter? But it's such a waste of time them getting a judge to get it off me when I'll just drive a car anyway, and then it'll be back within a few days anyway. It's a waste of time.
All right, so what time would you find acceptable, Eugene? I'll go out there and argue the best I can.
No more than 50. I've been here for fucking ages as well.
Okay, all right, give me a second. Try to get 45, chat. I don't know how... All right.
Hello.
Hi.
So I've spoken with Eugene, and he's expressed interest in taking a deal, but he's not too excited about the current deal on the table in regards to the 70 months. That being said, if you guys would be willing, and I know I'm asking for a lot here, but again, I'm just doing as my client asks. If you would be willing to drop it to 50, and let me justify why, he would take the plea deal. So for starters,
Why?
sorry, I apologize. Structured in two ways. One, time served if at all possible, and two, the fact that he didn't. I mean, he ran from you in a vehicle. Yes, hypothalamously. Okay. He did not in any way, shape, or form intend to cause harm to anyone. He was tased immediately after jumping out of the vehicle. Didn't even have the opportunity to run, essentially. There were so many things that could have happened that didn't, and I feel like throwing the book at someone in a situation that could have been incredibly violent is just, it's not productive. You know, we're all about the rehabilitation process and making sure that people believe in the police department and the things that they're supposed to do. And by throwing the book at someone who may have a pretty rough past, will very likely only encourage them to do wrong moving forward. But if you can show some leniency, I imagine that same leniency can be afforded, you know, the other way around. Gosh, that was such bullshit.
I'll just point out the last time I arrested Eugene, or was part of an arrest where Eugene was there, he was found with a Class 2 firearm shortly after he shot me and Officer Wolf down. So, you know, any kind of sympathy
Progress.
for
Progress.
that,
Yes,
that
he did
story?
not shoot this time.
Progress? Not really. No, but very could have done very easily. There's a reason why people carry SMGs and small automatic weapons, Mr. Shaw, and that's because they can fire from vehicles. That's been done before us many times. So no, I don't really show much sympathy for what you just said. It's up to DuPont. If DuPont would like to keep it at 70 months, then we will keep it at 70 months and see it done there. But lowering it to 50, in my opinion, would be a little bit too much. But again,
I think
it's up to
50
DuPont.
is just like straight up laughing at us right now.
Laugh? No, it's not.
I'm taking this really seriously, Mr. Shaw. I think it's a fucking joke.
Well, are you taking it seriously, or do you think it's a joke? It's either one or the other, not both.
Well, honestly, you want to play with words like that? I think you're fucking. You think we're fucking idiots. I'm dropping it down to 70. If he's not happy, I'm just gonna bring it back up to 85. I think it's a good play deal that I gave you 70. I'm willing to go to 65, but that's about it.
All right, 65. Let me go speak with Eugene.
Fucking ridiculous.
Hello.
DuPont is not happy. Listen, I argued the best I can. I said,
What do
listen,
you mean not happy that I complied? Why is she being a fucking dick?
it's not just her. Snow kind of backed her on this. I was like, listen, Eugene had a weapon that he very easily could have used. But he didn't, you know, he's showing signs that he doesn't want to harm anyone. And Snow said, well, the last time I arrested Eugene, he had a class 2 firearm that he shot me with. And so I don't feel that he is blah, 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 blah. So yeah, that was ruined.
Okay, so that's irrelevant. That's been charged for that and everything. It's
Yeah,
done.
well,
That's irrelevant.
I understand, and I even tried using that to further my point of he didn't shoot this time. He also went on to say that people have SMGs and stuff to shoot from a vehicle, and again argued that you didn't shoot from a vehicle. But he feels no remorse, has no sympathy, and felt that 50 was far too little. And so DuPont is willing to drop an additional 5 to 65, but I'm telling you now, she's not going to go any lower.
Oh, great. I've only been in here for fucking forever.
Hold on. Wait.
DuPont barely even did anything. Why
Hold
the
on.
fuck is she my arresting officer? She barely did shit.
Is ADA West around? Oh, fuck. That's just going to take a while. Never mind. She's not in the yellow pages anymore, but if she was, I would have had her take care of this.
Would she even be able to help, though? Why would that help?
Because sentencing, if a DA is around, will hopefully be in the DA's control and not the officers.
Oh, I see.
So moving forward,
Well, good.
that'll
Yeah,
be very
that's
helpful.
a good thing.
Yeah. And the DA that I'm referring to, or the ADA West, the female with white hair, she's really good. She doesn't care that half of her job is to represent the PD. If PD fucks up, she will call him out on it. So
all right, well,
that's really
how
good.
long am I getting since I've been in here for about 30 minutes already?
Because DuPont doesn't want to go below 65. Should I just tell her to process you?
Sure, whatever.
Yeah,
I guess so.
I'm sorry.
What a dick.
You know, we're at the mercy of the officers here. There's nothing I can do, especially with charges like this.
What a
Sorry,
shocker.
Eugene.
At the mercy of the officer. What a surprise.
All right, I'll be
All
back.
right, go ahead.
All right, he'll take the 65 months as time served.
Cool.
See, chat, we snuck that in. That's not a plea deal.
Would you like me to let you out, or would you like to go back in?
I gotta get my suitcase, and I'll sit around until he's processed.
Mr. Zuckerberg.
Screw you.
Why?
I know you won't lower my sentence. Screw you. Should have shot you in the face.
Why are you so hostile? What's going on?
What do you mean, why am I hostile?
Yeah.
You spike stripped me. I was spiked going 160 miles an hour. And then I was tased the second I stepped out of my vehicle.
You know how
Jumped on top of
dangerous
the
it
car.
was driving on the wrong side of travel, sir? You could have killed at least 5 or 6 people.
You could have killed 5 or 6 people spiking me 160 miles an hour.
So who's the worst, you or me?
You're supposed to protect the law. I'm not.
Oh, is that so?
Yes, that is your job.
All right, so $4,750 fine, Mr. Zuckerberg. Make sure to give Rickenbacker his ID back.
Nope.
Okay.
No, thank you.
Okay. Dispatch, I'm going to be transport 195. He's going to be spending 65 months out in Bolingbrook. He has a paper bag on his head. It's Eugene Zuckerberg.
No, smiley face.
Take it easy, sir.
Ta-ta!
I don't know. That does just make me want to shoot more, really. Like, not just me, but I feel the criminals why they want to just shoot more now. It's like, well, fuck, man. Like, we could have shot them and had the advantage there and mowed them down while we're in a car and they can only use a shit pistol. We have an automatic pistol. And we can just mow them down and get away. Or we can be at the mercy of spikes and loads of units and being swamped. Because while I was driving like 100, I probably could have mowed back and it would have probably killed them or they'd have probably bailed, so. I don't know, their escalation is causing our escalation. I don't think it's criminals escalating. I think it's cops escalating, which is causing criminals to escalate to match it or to try and stand a chance. That's just how I see it, but they're definitely showing like top tier aggression like right off the bat for everything. You know, like AR's out for everything, like, you know, spiking multiple units on a... I mean, they like, so that situation started as just a reckless driving charge. And that somehow progressed into 3 cop units, 4 actual cops, an assault rifle in hand from one of them, spike strips going 160, and it just progressed so aggressively. It turned into such a huge aggression.